elements of the new humanism would also subtly permeate even their repressive mental outlook. This was, in many ways, the period in which the modern era began. The way we think, the way in which we regard ourselves, our modern notion of progress, these and much more originated from the humanist era. Transformations of human culture throughout Western history have remained indelibly stamped by their origins, no matter how they have evolved beyond these local beginnings. The Reformation would always retain something of Central and Northern Germany in its many variations. The Industrial Revolution soon outgrew its British origins, yet also retained something of its original template. Closer to the present, the digital revolution, which began in Silicon Valley, remains indelibly coloured by its Californian roots. It is my aim to show how Florence and the Florentines played a similar role in the nurture and evolution of the Renaissance. Chapter 1. Dante and Florence. In 1308, the exiled Florentine poet Dante Alighieri described how, midway through his life, he found himself lost amidst a dark wood, with no sign of a path. He had no idea how he had arrived where he was. His mind was fogged. It was as if he had woken from a deep slumber. After walking for a while, filled with trepidation, he came to the foot of a hill at the end of a valley. Raising his gaze, he saw the high upland bathed in the rays of the dawning sun. He began to climb the barren slope, finally pausing for a while to rest his weary limbs. Not long after restarting, he found his way blocked by a gambling leopard, its dappled fur rippling as it skipped before his feet. By now the sun had begun to rise in the heavens, and the sight of this fine, frisking beast in the morning sunlight inspired Dante with hope. But this suddenly vanished when he caught sight of a roaring lion charging towards him. No sooner had he escaped from this fearful beast than he encountered a lean and slavering hungry she-wolf, which caused him to retreat in terror down the slope, back towards the dark silence of the sunless wood. As he stumbled headlong downwards, he saw before him a ghostly form. "Help me!" cried Dante. "Whatever you are, man or spirit?" The shadowy figure replied, "No, I am not a man, though once I was. I lived in Rome, during the reign of the good Augustus Caesar, in a time of false and lying gods. I was a poet who sang of Troy." "Canst thou be Virgil?" "The very one who has inspired me throughout my own life as a poet." "I am he. Oh, save me from this ferocious wolf." "She lets no one pass, and devours all her prey. She will gorge on all who try to get by her, until one day the greyhound will come. He will hunt her through every city on earth. In the end, he will drive her back to hell, whence she escaped, after envy set her free." Then Virgil continued, "I think for your own good that you should follow me. Let me be your guide, and pass with me through an eternal place, where you will hear the hideous shrieks of those who cry out to be released, those who beg for a second death, but are damned to torment for evermore. Next you will come to another place and gaze upon those who are happy amidst the fire, because they know that one day they will be purged and rise to take their place amongst the blessed. Then, if you wish, you too can see this blessed realm and its emperor, to which I cannot lead you, because I was a rebel against his law. From that point on, only another spirit, far worthier than I, can lead you through paradise." Dante replied, "Poet, I implore you in the name of that God you never knew, lead me through that place you have described as far as St. Peter's Gate, which stands at the entrance to paradise." So, Virgil moved on, and Dante followed him.